All right, so today I'm going to show you how to change out a camshaft position sensor on a Suzuki. This is a 2008 SX4. All right, so what we're going to do is remove this bolt, and then we're going to remove the air box here. And we're going to leave the back section where the mass airflow sensor is, and this is your air cleaner, the filter. So what we're going to do is go ahead and pop off the bracket here. So right down here, you're just going to pull that side, and then you're just going to come over here, do the same over here, pull that, just pull this backwards, and this is how you change out your air filter if you need guidance there. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is just go ahead and pull down, kind of squeeze it, and it'll just pop right off. And then you can just take off the other side also. Just set it off to the side. And then what we're going to do, just grab a hold and then just kind of wiggle it back and forth, because the back has two little keepers that hold it in, little rubber grommets. All right, so here's the rubber grommets that I was telling you about. There's one here and there's one here. And what it is if you take your air box, flip it upside down, right here, there's a little piece sticking up here and one here, and those fit right down into these grommets, and they kind of push down and lock in. All right, so your camshaft position sensor is located directly on top of your valve cover, and it's right here in the very back. So this is your camshaft position sensor. Here you've got your coils, ignition coils, straight across, camshaft position sensor. So what you're going to do is just push down in the back here, push down and pull straight back. All right, so let's go ahead and take this bolt off right here. It's a 10 millimeter. Set it off to the side. And then what you're going to do is just grab it, kind of wiggle her back and forth, and that is your camshaft position sensor. All right, so before installing your new camshaft position sensor, you do want to set it side by side and make sure that it is identically the same. So you want to look at your electrical connection and the electrical connection over here. You want to look at the length. You want just to make sure that it is identically the same. Now, the next thing too, clean up the area around here before you put the new one back in. Okay, with the new one, you'll have an O-ring right here. You want to make sure that is in place. So go ahead and check that out really quick. And once you're satisfied with it, go ahead and pop it right back down in place. Okay, just get it lined up and then go ahead and put your bolt in. All right, so once you tighten it all down, you want to make sure that the two mating surfaces, it's seated completely down. If you're having a hard time getting this, the O-ring down into the valve cover, you can coat it with just a light coating of like WD-40 or a little bit of oil or something to that nature. Not much, just coat it real lightly, and then it slides down in a lot better. So go ahead and get that tightened down, make sure it is seated down where there's no gaps, and then all we need to do is go ahead and hook up the electrical connection. Now you're going to hear it click. I don't know if you heard that or not, but and then you want to pull back on it just to make sure that it is locked into place. All right, so now what you need to do is just set your air box in place. And let's make sure that it is seated down in the back. So these are tied into the rubber grommets. And then let's go ahead and put our bolts back in here and cinch them down. All right, so the next thing that you're gonna do is just drop your air filter right straight down in place. And then what you're gonna do is put this into the air box first. So it locks in like that. And then the next thing that you're gonna do is, if you notice, there's these tabs down here, and on the base here, you'll see here, there's little tabs. This has to go into here on both sides. There's one over here and then one over here. All right, now with the base locked into place, you can go ahead and put back the retainers, which are right here. So go ahead and lift this up, pull it back, and then you're going to take it and pop it straight up. And then again on this side, same thing. Gonna take it, lift it up. Okay, just like this. And then push straight up, locks into place. All right, so the last thing you wanna do is just go ahead and slide this piece in. Put this in first. And if you notice right here, there's a little notch. Those just have to line up. And same on this side. It's pretty hard to screw it up. Okay, and just get it pulled up, and there you go. And that's how easy it is to change out your camshaft position sensor on a Suzuki SX4. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.